That house I done. So I remember I talked about Heather Humphreys and the Department of Agriculture. Well, there's two things to talk about Heather Humphreys. So I did do research and I did look into it and everything. I have to say, I looked into the Department of Agriculture. I asked for a few documents related to the case, and apparently there's no documents. Apparently, you use the word apparently. Don't know. There's a news story here. I'll leave it in the link in the description. And I think it could be right that she did threaten the Department of Agriculture with something. They say here, and I'll leave the link in the description, that the something the Department of Agriculture are hiding, and she didn't want this person to be summoned for animal cruelty charges. So basically, she's trying to afford the cause for justice. Um, so it says really, and so I've been looking into, and that's what I've got. Because before this article came out, I was told that possibly they could have been threatened, and I was told that by somebody. But again, there's no proof, there's no evidence. This is just seriously because the letter's gone. The letter's nowhere to be found. We can't find the letter. We just know there was a letter said. God knows what was on it. But I think this is the most logical, that she did threaten the Department of Agriculture with something. About something, they're covering up something, and she threatened to expose it. And I did look up the Gauda records actually for this farmer who was supposed to be on animal cruelty charges. And it was supposed to go to court, and all of a sudden it was dropped. The case was dropped, and everything was stopped. All the legal proceedings straight away as soon as the letter was barely even 2 or 3 days. The letter was gone, and everything was stopped. Nothing was done. The girls were told probably to drop it. That's really the only, because the court records showed it was supposed to happen, and it was cancelled at the last moment, and the charges were dropped. So obviously there's something very, very wrong. I don't know. I looked in the Department of Agriculture. I couldn't get the letter. But I think it's the right. I think the word threatened to drop the charges, because something was done. Something was done between that letter, and something was said in that letter that stopped the Department of Agriculture and the justice system in this country bringing it forward. And again, I haven't been talking to Heather Humphreys in the last 3 weeks, so I haven't got the chance. But next time I do talk to her, I will be challenging her on and asking her to explain myself, because I'm the only person really up to say about it. I haven't been talking, as I say, I haven't been talking. I've been busy doing other things. But I will ask her about it. And then there's something else too to talk about Heather Humphreys. She was basically took a hit, I suppose, took a nudge of the music industry in this country and musicians, things like that. She said they have to look for employment, because that's not employment. Musicians and people who into music, I suppose, and get paid. They're saying they have to look for proper work. And that kind of that offended a lot of people, a lot of musicians, and that offended a lot of them. Because I was talking, the only reason how I know of it, somebody told me yesterday, because they are music instructor, and they get paid a week, and there's all fucking radio television showing. I just seen radio television go past. But yeah, that's sorry about that interruption, but that's that's what happened. I looked into it, and she did say something. She said in Twitter that they misunderstood or misread the situation and misread what she said. But she did say it. She did say something like that. Because I did look into it. It is. She did say something. She didn't say that exactly, but she said something along the lines of it. And and she has clarified it, but it's not the best clarification, I would say. But again, I would say to people, if you have any extra information because I looked into it for the last 3 weeks. This is the last time I made this video and talked about it. I looked into it. As I said, the Department of Agriculture was useless. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything out. There was nothing there at all. Even though I got permission from a county council to take out any file I wanted and have a look at it. And they rang ahead and said I could take out any file I wanted and have a look at it, but there was nothing there to take out, and there was nothing on the instant to take out, so I couldn't take anything out of it because there was nothing there for me to look into. Again, I did get the court records, in other words, the Garda record too, and the court case, and how it was just cancelled out of a moment's notice. So that was weird, but that's the only thing. That's the only thing we could get. There's nothing else. But I'm saying that this is right. That she probably did threaten them with something. They're trying to. The Department of Agriculture must have something. There's something going on in the Department of Agriculture, and she threatened to expose it more or less. For this farmer to be dropped. Now I don't know who this farmer is and why it's such why was such a trying to stop this farmer from being charged? Because it is avoiding the cause of justice. And again, I'd say to people, if you do have any information, or if anybody has any information about what's happening here, because again, it's very, very hard. There's no evidence or nothing really to back. The only thing we know is whatever happened with the letter. We know there was a letter sent. We know the court case was cancelled. We have the file. We have the thing saying it was cancelled. It was postponed, and it was the way they phrased it. But there's nothing else. There's nothing else in the Parliament of Agriculture. I looked, no records at all of anything. So something was as I say, that letter, between the letter being sent, and so there's something in the letter that they didn't want the general public to see, and something was done. Something was done. We don't know what. Again, I don't know. I will keep looking into it because I did spend a good lot of time looking for answers. It took me, and I say this straight, it took me a while to get through to the Power of Agriculture. It took me nearly an hour to get through to them. Because COVID-19, all of them probably working from home. It was just a nuisance trying to get through to them, because I'm just remembering now. It was just a nuisance trying to get through to the Department of Agriculture. I was on hold for a good long time. I know it was just a nuisance. But yeah, I don't know. Simple as that. I just don't know. But I'm assuming that's probably right. I'm assuming. I'm not 100% sure. But somebody did say that they could have been threatened with something, and that's before this article came out. So. There's something there. There's something there, but again, we don't have the evidence. But yeah, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.